Hello, my name is Dan-hee Kim, and let's start our final project presentation. Our topic is news categorization, so we produce a model for news categorization. Our teammate is 윤경호, 김동일, 지건호, 김단희. The title is Twitter News Categorization through Various Data Source Model. This is our table of contents. First, we introduce our assumption and describe some model to use and introduce our process, data collection, pre-processing, and training. And finally, we will show our This is our assumption. Many news classification studies are already in progress, most of which are used to learn the entire contents of the text. Without this process, learning entire contents of the text was inefficient. Rather than using the representative word of the news in the news title, it was confirmed that the learning process would reduce the learning time and increase the accuracy. And the performance was verified by changing various models and datasets. So these are our and let's see the model selected. There are various models that are used for text classification. The following three models are most commonly used for Korean text classification: LSTM, GRU, CNN. We have decided to use CNN model to compare performance between models by referring to the model performance comparison result of others who wrote a paper. And this graph shows the accuracy and this shows how to work CNN plus word to back. Word to back was executed after morpheme analysis through QNFI for each news body and title. The difference in the number of mean morpheme results of the text and news titles was about 1 versus. And this is the overview of our methodology process. First, we collect data using Twitter crawling. And when we get data from Twitter crawling, we process of this data, morphological analysis, impurity result removal, and data complement. And then when we get the pre-processed data, we apply our algorithm to this data using word to back and word embedding. And this picture shows the process of Twitter API calling. We use the Twitter API and crawl the data using a library that easily processes Twitter data. The development environment was performed on a Jupyter notebook. The training set of the learning model uses CSV, which was downloaded and categorized neighbor news articles for 1 week. We gather the news items classified by category into one CSV and shuffle them. And this table shows the data set we get from Twitter crawling, and each of the row of this table means the category of news and data count and the data size. The most representative and widely used version QNLPy, Kakao's Kahi, which is released a month ago. We analyzed a small sample data first using two models, and we think the results QNLPy is more accurate. So we choose QNLPy model when pre-processing procedure. Both models are basically using the CNN algorithm, and they were both easy to import because it is open source. And this is the result of analysis through QNLPy model. Because the article title uses abbreviations or fluencies, it doesn't produce accurate morpheme results. Also, the performance of Korean morphological model was not good. For this reason, the results of the emotionally separated emotions were removed by, and this is the result of our model. We test the three model. The model for entire contents, model for only the title of news, and we make model of title plus dictionary result. In addition to the article titles, the results of the learned models are low, so we have added a model that learns to retrieve the result from Wikipedia by searching for words in the title. So there was no significant difference between the results of the model compared with the entire contents of the news. And these papers are reference papers. So thank you for listening our presentation.